Hello, this is Maritza Jackson Sandoval, the Puente counselor and coordinator. And
And my name is Tracy Cunningham, the Emoja counselor and instructor.
and thank you so much for listening to our mentor training. What this mentor training is going to do is just give you an introduction of the Puente and the Emoja programs. We're also going to talk a little bit about the impact of mentoring. And then we're going to let you know what we plan on doing with our Puente Emoja mentor program, the role that you would play if you decide to participate, and our upcoming events. So first we'll get started with the Puente Project. So the Puente Project, the mission of the Puente Project is to increase the number of educationally underserved students who enroll in a four-year college and university, earn their college degree, and then return to the community as mentors and leaders. The program was originally created as a Latinx program, but it has opened up to inviting all students. The majority of students who do participate are first-generation college students. There is a focus on Latinx literature and themes that are relevant to the Latino community, but as I said, it is open to all students. There are three main components to the Puente Project. The counseling component, where we provide students with direction, creating an ed plan, provide them classes with how to be a successful college student and how to explore majors and careers, and also prepare them to transfer, because it is a transfer program. The second component is the writing component, where students build their skills and their confidence in writing. And then the third component is the mentoring component, where you come in.
Now we're going to switch gears and talk a little bit about the Emoja community. So Emoja means unity. It's a Swahili African word meaning unity. And it was actually founded in 2006. And the program is built with a 1 to 2 year program with support for students to transfer. That is the main goal. We want students to transfer to the university. Now, anyone is welcomed in Emoja. The Emoja program does focus on the African American student population on the campus, but we welcome everyone as well. Anyone that's interested in learning more about the African diaspora. So the curriculum is African American centered curriculum and practices. And one thing that's really amazing about this program, that it's grown leaps and bounds. And right now it's at 58 community colleges, and it's at 3 out-of-state universities as well. So this Emoja program is serving 11,000 plus students. You can also go to the emojacommunity.org main webpage and learn more details about it. So here at Foothill, we were excited to have Emoja on our campus starting in the fall of 2016. So we've had 4 cohorts. Our cohorts are usually somewhere between 35 and 45 students a year. So a lot of our students come from athletics. We have a lot of athletes in our program, but we also have other students as well. And the main core is our English. We offer English 1A and 1B. We also have a math component, which is statistics. We've opened pre-calculus now, and we also have some psychology and humanities, which is African American literature. And we also have a new anthropology course, cultural anthropology, which is an honors section. So we're slowly building a bridge for our Emoja students there as well. The other part that's really great about the Emoja program is it's built on 18 Emoja practices. And as you can see, I have passed out some of these flyers, but you can also go to the Emoja website where you can look up all 18 of the practices. Mentoring is one of the practices, so it's a part of our program. So with mentoring, we're encouraging student support. And a couple of our other practices that we go through is counseling. One is called Everybody's Business, where we are like a village, and where it takes a village, really a community, to be involved and to know what's going on in all of our students' lives. We also have something called the porch, which is another practice that we practice within the Umoja community. In the South, the porch is a part of the house, in the front part of the house, where families would gather and they would talk about things that are going on in the community. And so we have that same type of environment in the classroom. Sometimes if things are going on that we need to address, then we will have a porch talk before we start the class. And that helps with a comfortable environment for our students. Also, besides all the academics that we're doing for our students, we have Umoja activities. Activities such as college fairs, tours. We have done the Historic Black College Tour. We do that every other year. About a year and a half ago, we took our students to Howard University, to Morgan State, and that was a really rich experience for our students. We attend the Umoja statewide conferences and other conferences that are relating to students of color. We also do community outings like going to museums, documentary films, and we try our best to visit campuses such as UC Davis and UC Santa Cruz. The other great thing about Umoja and Puente is we have a common space on campus where students can gather and they can have community and have meetings, study, and it's called our Umoja Puente Village Space. So come by and visit sometime.
So now back to Maritza, and I'm going to talk about the mentoring program. So the mentoring, as you probably all know, there's a lot of research that has been done on mentoring, and it really does have a positive impact on youth, especially first-generation college students. So there was a study done by Chronicles of Evidence-based mentoring that noted that students who don't have a parent that went to college often lag behind in grades and graduation rates. So mentoring can actually counter this. And this research that they've done showed that mentoring supports students in building social capital, cultural capital, and navigational capital. Their research also showed that students, first-generation college students, so the FGC stands for first-generation college students, who participate in mentoring activities are 10 to 15% more likely to advance to the next year. And there's even more research out there. I know you've done your part researching how impactful mentoring can be. So let me talk a little bit about what we envision the Puente Umoja Mentor Program to look like. First of all, our mentors are successful individuals who want to share their personal and educational experience with our students in hopes that one day those students will return and do the same. There are two ways you can participate in mentoring. One is by adding your name to the Friends of Puente and Umoja. By adding your name or telling us that you want to be part of the Friends of Puente and Umoja, you're agreeing to be contacted by a Puente or Umoja student. Now, a Puente or Umoja student might contact you simply because they have a question. Maybe they saw your name on the list and they saw that you're a computer engineer and they're thinking about doing that line of work. They might call you for an informational interview. In the Friends of Puente and Umoja list, you might have noted that you went to UCLA. Perhaps one of our students are thinking about going to UCLA and they have some questions for you about how you applied, how you got in there, or what you thought about the campus. We will, both Tracy and I, in our Umoja and Puente classes, we will have class assignments where we might need a panel of mentors to talk about how they paid for college or talk about how they chose their major. So by adding your name to the Friends of Puente and Umoja, you're letting us know that if you're available, then you are more than eager to participate in a class panel or in receiving a phone call from a student to be interviewed or to ask a question. The next way to participate is being part of our Minute Mentoring events. So Minute Mentoring, this This model was made popular in about 2009 when White House Press Secretary Dana Perino was asked to create a mentoring program for aspiring young females going into business. So what she did is she gathered a bunch of seasoned professional businesswomen and had them share their experience with the novice young businesswomen and answered their questions. So when I saw this model, I thought, well, why can't we do this similar type of model at Foothill College, part of the Puente Namoja program? So actually, last year we did. Last year we tried it out. We had we had 2 events. At each event, we had 8 to 10 professionals come to the event. As you see in the picture, the professional would sit at the table, and then 2 to 3 students would go to that table after having reviewed the professional's LinkedIn account or maybe a short bio, and then they'll ask that mentor questions about their career, about their education, about personal struggles that they might have had, and how they overcame them. Students have shared with me that this is a great way to meet with a lot of professionals all at once. They get a lot of excellent advice. They get inspired by the mentors. And mentors have shared with me that it's also a great way for them to get to know the students, to encourage the students, and share their experiences with the students. So if you are available, these are the 2 dates that we're having our next Minute Mentor events. Thursday, February 20th from 12:30 to 2, and Tuesday, May 19th from 12:30 to 2 here at Foothill campus. So the expectation is that we hope that you'll participate in one or both of these ways of participating, either include yourself to the Friends of Puente Namoja list or participate in one of the Minute Mentoring events, or both. Be open to students following up with you. Be open to following up with students. We would hope they'd be comfortable exchanging contact information with students if it feels appropriate at one of these events. And we hope that you'll be open to building a relationship with a student if you feel you have a connection with a student. So again, these are the events that we're looking at. If after hearing this presentation you are interested, please fill out the mentor profile and let us know how you would like to participate as a mentor and whether or not you'd be able to participate in either of the 2 Minute Mentoring events. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this presentation, and we hope that you will participate as a mentor for our Umoja and Puente mentoring program. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.